Hi, if you have been thinking about Canada permanent residency and wanted to know the most economical and fastest way to come to Canada, then you are at the right place. I will be explaining to you the Express Entry program and the most fastest and confident way of doing this process so that you can live your Canadian dream. This is simple, straightforward, and you know from start where you are heading. No surprises. All you need to do is watch this video from start till end, and as I go through the process, I will also be explaining the cost breakdown if you're doing it on your own. By end of the video, you will not just be informed of this process, you will also be able to take quick decision at every stage. For those of you who are new to my channel, kindly subscribe and press this bell notification so that you keep getting all my videos in future. I make videos related to information on Canada, my own experience, and many money saving tips which will make you successful in Canada. Okay, just have a glimpse of the traditional way which many of them have been telling you. Now let me jump into the process which I followed flawlessly, without stress, and saved money too. First and foremost, get to know National Occupation Classification. Canada government has categorized each job based on the job duties and work what a person does. You don't have to worry about that. I've given the link below where you can go and find your NOC. Just enter the job what you do and you will get it. In case you're still confused, don't worry. Comment below and you will get your answer. If you find your category in NOC C and D, don't worry. You have other programs to target, not the Express Entry. I'll be making future videos on those programs where you will get all this information. Now you need to know Comprehensive Ranking System or CRS trend. This is very important as the score keeps changing dynamically every 15 days. Now when you look at the 6 months trend, you will get to know what is the current score you need to target so that you are considered at the earliest. Many get stuck here and the wait is forever. Now that you know the CRS trend, the next thing to do is to go to the CRS calculator. Link is given below. Here, when I was using this for the first time, I was really confused because half of the information I was not prepared for. I will give you tips here. You just go and do that so that you can get your instant comprehensive ranking system score. Personal detail is easy to fill. All you need to do is read carefully and choose the appropriate section. Now when it comes to work experience, remember the NOC, what we had done first. You get maximum point for 3+ year experience in any one particular NOC. So you go and fill accordingly. For language ability, if you have not given your IELTS exam, which was the case when I was using this tool for the first time, the tip for you is in listening, fill 8 and rest of the section fill 777. This is also called golden score. If you get anything less than this, then you will have to forget the Express Entry. Education. Now Canada government wants you to get this assessed by one of their designated agency. Now when I was doing this, I had not got this done. So there is a solution to this also. I am sharing the link below. Go to this website and enter the detail where they have free tool. You will get an instant report of what your degree is equivalent to in terms of Canadian degree. Now you get some confidence, but for the actual report, you will have to go through a process, and that is a paid subscription, which I will tell you a little later. Now, once you have filled in all the details and submit the report, you get an instant CRS score. Here, if you see that your score, even if it is less by -5 points, you still have a fair chance to sit into the Express Entry board. And if your score is equal or above the current trend, then you be rest assured to go for a swift action. Immediately, you must go and book for the IELTS exam. Don't give more than 45 days to 2 months for preparation as well as attempting the exam. There are two agencies, British Council and IDP. Both follow the same format for exam, so you can choose any one and give your exam. But remember, you need to get the golden score, 8777. Now, I have made a video on my strategies and how I used free resource on internet, which you can go and have a look at. In addition, if you have anything more to know, please do comment and I can make videos on IELTS preparation. Education credential assessment. You can choose any of the institute from the designated list. When I chose, I went for World Education Service because I had used their free resource tool and I knew what they are equating my degree to Canadian experience. And this worked for me. I had to get my university transcript sent to the World Education Service, which my university took about 45 days to transfer to them. And after that, it took about 45 days time for them to give me an evaluated result, which came online. Now, once you have your IELTS result and ECA, it's time for you to log into the IRCC website and sign in. After which, just fill in the details. It is very straightforward and simple. Once you fill in and give all the details, immediately on submission, you will get a comprehensive ranking system score. And you also get into the express entry pool. Now you have to wait for the draw. In my case, since I had done the CRS trend and I also knew that my CRS score, what came, was competitive enough, I got my invitation to apply within 1 week. ITA is an auto-generated mail which express entry candidate receives when the score is equal or above the cutoff score. Here, government invites you and gives you about 60 days to organize your document and then submit the document for further process. Now, for some reason, if you look at the current trend where you are and you see that your score is not very competitive, don't lose heart. There are many other programs which you can attempt to. I'll be making future videos on that. If you follow the process what I just took you through, you will be aware that you are almost certain of getting your invitation to apply. Congratulations. Now it is time for you to organize all documents. You have already given your IELTS exam, so your language ability test result is already ready with you. And so is your education credential assessment. So you just need to get these documents in order and keep it ready. Work experience. Now this could be a time consuming activity if you have changed organization. Here you also need to be careful of document everything what the Canadian government requires. I'll be making a separate video on this so that you don't miss out any point and you have a checklist. If you have any question, do comment below. Medical. I'm sharing the link below where you can find your designated hospital recommended by the Canadian government. You will have to check the waiting time at this designated office. Now all you need to do is book an appointment, go to them, they know all the procedures. It's going to be a half a day's job. Once the medical is done, the report is directly sent to the IRCC. And once it is received by IRCC, you will get an acknowledgement that they have received your medicals, and after some day, you will get a report that you have passed medical. There are 3 possible reasons for not passing the medicals. Police clearance certificate. In my case, it was a very easy thing. I was in India and I had to reach Passport Seva Kendra by taking an appointment. On the day of appointment, it was a 2 to 3 hours job, after which I got the certificate. Now, if you have lived in multiple countries within this specified time, then you may have to reach to that country police for the verification. Keep that in mind. Getting a passport photo is no brainer. I'm giving the details of specification below. Just follow that and it should be done. If you are married, then you have to provide marriage certificate with all required details. Proof of fund. Now the idea is that when you are landing here in Canada, for initial few months, you will be without a job in most of the cases. So during that time, you should be able to take care of all your expenses. Now for different program, the requirement is different. For express entry, I have shared the link below. You can check what the requirement is. All I had to do was to reach my bank and ask for my bank statement. And I had the required proof of fund. Now I'll be making a separate video on proof of fund on how, if you don't have money in bank statement, but you have other source through which you can show proof of fund, you will get the idea of how to document that. Any other document which you find relevant, you must fill that also, like birth, adoption, etc. Letter of explanation. Anything you feel requires more explanation or detail, you must use this. I used it very effectively so that it gives maximum information to the case officer, and this helps both of us. Now once you have filled in all this detail, check for the document correctness. In fact, I would say check, recheck and cross-check. And this way you will be confident that you have done your best and you have given all the right information. After this, all you need to do is submit the application and give following fees. Congratulations, you are done with major part of work. Now, IRCC will send you acknowledgement of receipt, which means that they have received the document and now they will be starting with the process. In some time, you will get a notification for your biometric to be done. Whenever you get that, in most countries, VFS is the agency who is authorized by Canada government to do this. So you have to reach to this agency, book an appointment and go and give your retina as well as thumb impression. It's a not even 1 to 2 hour job. After this, you just need to wait for your passport request, which happens within few months. Whenever you get that, in most cases, it is the VFS which does this service. You have to hand over the passport to them. They send it to the consulate and you get your passport with a confirmation of PR. Confirmation of PR is nothing but one-time landing visa. So after this, what are you waiting for? Pack your bag and land in Canada before that visa expires. You are a permanent resident now. There are many more videos lined up for you. So please go ahead and comment below on how this video was. If you liked it, press the like button and share it with aspiring Canadians so that they can do on their own this entire process and save money. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching Canada Tried and Tested.